If I make the top 100, there's no reason to stay in high school. I'll definitely head to college early. You're bound for academics, right? To be a university professor, once you graduate, your Songhesu research alone is enough to get you a professorship, let alone all the black tech you'll unleash later. What's as hard as climbing to heaven for others is a total piece of cake for me. Maybe. Being a professor sounds nice. Well, can you take me on as your grad student then? Our school requires a higher degree to become a vice principal or principal in a few years. I'll be in line for vice principal, so I'll definitely need a master's. If you're a professor by then, take me as your grad student. It's hilarious. Where else does a high school teacher rush his student to become a professor? Just to study under him. Mr. Liu's imagination is ... practically built for research. Sir, isn't that a bit too ... out there? Hey, just a sudden thought. Who knows what the future holds? Alright, it's a deal. If I'm a professor years from now and you take the entrance exam, during your interview I'll definitely ... definitely pass you. By the way, how do we address each other then? Am I your student or your teacher? Let's just both say teacher. Among three, there's always a master, right? Now, these English words feel like a golden chain. Each word ... its shape echoing, no longer like a wild beast, but a sleeping beauty. English progress detected, leveled up from bronze 34 to bronze 56. My brain cells are absolutely fried. I'm wiped out. I knew memorizing everything in a single morning was impossible. Tiring, isn't it? Exhausted is an understatement, but I actually finished them. Come on, hit me with your best shot. Let's see. Page 208. Rigid. Strict, stiff, inflexible, unyielding. Chronological order. Chronological. Page 348. The next 5 words are cognitive, compassion, concise. Holy crap, you're a freak. This is unreal. How is your brain even ... wire? We should slice you up for research. This flow feels amazing. Before, this looked like ancient gibberish. Now it's as easy as elementary school reading. Nailing the vocab really paid off, even without counting the essay ... and listening. I only lost 10 points. That's easily over 120. Once I nail the listening part, 140 is guarantee. Oh my god, the giant screen is on. They're broadcasting the news. Something huge is happening. Go look. What's going on? As far as I remember, that screen only gets turned on to display slides during graduation. Why is it running today? Our manned space agency has announced the official launch of the Lunar City Project. The blueprint outlines 3 stages: site exploration, a lunar base, and the Lunar City. The initial phase of site exploration will ... start this year, deploying the first robotic construction crew to the moon. Phase 2, the lunar base, launches within 5 years. Phase 3 aims to build a permanent lunar metropolis for 10,000 people this century. Incredible. This is pure sci-fi, a city on the moon. Long live the homeland. I might actually travel to the moon in my lifetime. What a time to be alive. Our ... journey is the sea of stars. The aerospace team is absolutely legendary. Seriously legendary. They want me to join, but the competition is brutal. I'm not the only one. The line of applicants stretches for miles. The selection is brutal, 1 in 1,000. You've got to be ready for a tough battle. No problem. I can handle any fight. Don't rush, step by step. First, make the top 100 on the finals, then we'll talk. The price of the ... is £9.15. No wonder they suddenly announced the plan. They've been secretly hoarding so much black tech. I wonder what else is hiding in that top secret underground base ... hidden down there. Honestly, anyone with half a brain knows exactly what kind of style these guys are going to inherit. It is getting so lively. Seriously, people need to live longer. This world is just too ... interesting. There's enough drama to keep me entertained daily. You're just standing there staring. Want me to sketch a portrait of you? You can draw. Oh, my art is incredibly lifelike. Just a second. You're terrible. Alright, quit playing. Spit it out, or let me get back to cramming. I'm here to beat you up. Next year on this exact day, I'll be visiting your grave ... and you'll regret it forever. I came to ask, Are you actually leaving high school? If I make the top 100 in the joint exams, I'm gone. I have ... research projects waiting for me to solve. The top 100, that's a piece of cake for you. So you're never coming back here? Probably not. Do you want to keep being desk partners? Yeah. I'm used to it. What if they pair me with a terrible desk partner? What then? Just study hard. Rank first in class. And you can sit wherever you want. Straight-A kids really get to do whatever they want. Can I go to the same college? Where are you going? No idea. With my grades, I can pick any college in the country. And probably most abroad too. Just study your butt off. One day, once you're deep in academia, you might run into me. By then, I'll be an absolute legend in the field. I can look out for you. I'm sad we won't be desk partners anymore. I'm sad too. But you have to grow up someday. A father can't stay with his daughter forever. You little punk, I'm your father. Anything else? Nope. Go ahead and study. I'll just sit here quietly. One last class as desk partners. Don't get so sentimental. Life is long. We'll have plenty of chances to meet. Who knows? Maybe you ... will end up working for my company one day. You might even call me a terrible boss. A quiet chat in the woods, school movie nights, the campus flea market. These simple high school joys are things I'll probably never experience. Again. Choosing the path of a genius means sacrificing a lot. Life is indeed lonely. The exam is today. It feels like being dragged to a firing squad. And here you are daydreaming. I wasn't studying. I'm not a machine. The ultimate battle is coming. Let's predict our fortune. Sure. What do you want? Can you predict the exam answers? That's too hard and takes days. Plus, only for multiple choice. Then tell me if I'll do well. You will. Honestly, asking this is pointless. When are you ever not safe? Ha. Thanks for the blessing. I'm off to the battlefield. Damn it. I'm going to fail this time. Why did I even ask? The reading comprehension and language usage ... were all classical Chinese and ancient vernacular. Even the final essay was an obscure passage from Zizi Tongjian. This feels like an ancient imperial examination. How lucky. This is exactly my strength. Classical Chinese. Teacher, I'm turning in my paper. Quiet. If it's hard for you, it's hard for everyone. Just focus on your own paper. Is it really that hard? These are all lovely basic questions. Next is the listening test audio check. You have 5 seconds to look at the first question on your paper. You will hear the following. Excuse me, can you tell me how much the shirt is? You have 5 seconds to mark the correct answer. Double quotes ... The price of the shirt is £9.15. So you choose option C. What kind of garbage is this? Is this announcer toxic? Or is that a thick Scottish accent? Don't read with your mouth full. Quiet. Whispering counts as cheating. The difficulty is surprisingly high. Even I'm feeling the pressure. Normally I'm done in 50 minutes. But today will take longer. Last exam. Everyone hurry. Who designed this? The questions are insanely hard. Practically at a university level. ... Style. Like competition prep, it's completely beyond the syllabus. Luckily, I studied advanced material beforehand. Every subject felt great. If all goes well, this is my last exam at Jinhai High. Teacher, turning in my paper. Professor Ma, how did it go? Don't worry, Professor. I'm begging you. Let me join the Lunar City Project. I'll do anything. I'm cheap and highly capable. No rush. Let's handle the Songhesu business first. You're not in a hurry. But I am. Panic won't help. Equity. Board of Directors. ... These dense clauses are as confusing as legal jargon. My family's mutton canning ledger was way simpler than this. After more than 10 rounds of intense negotiations ... and legal negotiations, 7 domestic companies decided to form a joint venture. Aside from the Zhuang and Leng family businesses you specify, the other 5, including Chamengai, Han Xiaodong, Suwagui, and Chowdu ... are top 10 pharmaceutical giants. They have deep pockets to scale production nationwide, ensuring major hospitals get Songhesu. 500 billion level behemoths are carrying the Leng and Zhuang families smaller, multi-billion level businesses. It's like a pack of lions sharing me, with 2 little dogs snuck in. And I'm the leash holder who can make those lions bow. Professor, why doesn't this joint venture have a name yet? Duh. It's your company. You're the majority shareholder, so you name it. I hold 40%, while the other 7 hold just over 8% each. I take the lion's share while these giants get the scraps. Professor, I don't have to put up cash, right? Think of it as tech equity. You hold the patent, so it is like starting a company for Songhesu. 7 major corporations want in on the profits, so they are putting up the cash to launch it. But I have zero experience managing a company. I need to study and do research. Who said you had to manage it? What do you think the board of directors is for? Do you even understand corporate governance structure and the 3-tier system? Perfect. Your classmates just arrived. Let them school you. I will be right out. You too. Explain the 3-tier system to Songhee. He is starting a huge company and has no clue. Well, it is shareholders, directors, the supervisors, and executive management. Look at it like this, Songhee. Shareholders are the emperor who owns everything. The board is the cabinet running things for him. The supervisors are the secret police, keeping everyone in check for the emperor. This prevents the cabinet from usurping power, keeping the board loyal to you. The shareholder emperor. As for senior management, they are like local governors who execute imperial decrees and manage the frontline staff. Oh, that is clear. And crystal clear. I completely get it. But why is your share only 40% instead of 67%? Is there something special about 67? Well, corporate law states that modifying articles or changing registered capital, along with mergers or dissolutions, requires a 2/3 majority vote. That makes 67% the line of absolute control. With 67% of the shares, the company is your personal kingdom. Got it. But since I have 40%, others cannot bypass me to reach 67%, right? Exactly. You are above the 34% safety line, meaning you have a veto. Plus, our Leng family shares will back you, giving you 48%, which is the threshold. Most resolutions only need a simple majority. My Zhuang family shares are also with you. Combined, you will hold 56% of the voting power. So, in shareholder meetings, my opinion represents 56% of the company's will. Exactly. I can veto what I hate and push through what I like. The only catch is major decisions like mergers or dissolutions. I cannot decide those alone. I still need other shareholders. Correct. Those need 2/3 or more. As long as we stay united, I am the undisputed head of this household. Now that we cleared that up, let's pick a name. How about Chenghuang Pharmaceuticals? Naming the drug after me saves lives, but a company's future is unpredictable. If we get bad press later, I don't want my name dragged down. Let's call it Chenghuang Pharmaceuticals. What's the story behind Chenghuang? It is the ultimate auspicious beast in ancient folklore. The classic of mountains and sea says it looks like a fox, while Baopuzi says a horse. Legend says riding a Chenghuang adds 2,000 years of life. The famous idiom Fei Huang Tenda actually refers to this beast. Beautiful symbolism. I learned something. It is nice, but most won't get it. It doesn't matter. Once Chenghuang Pharmaceuticals becomes a giant, people will dig up the lore. Big brand names are built over time. So, Boss Song, do you plan to steer Chenghuang toward breakthrough longevity technology? Medicine's core is helping people live longer. I want Chenghuang to take human lifespan to the next level. You better hurry then. I want another 500 years. 500. Don't worry, Professor. I will get you longevity pills to reach 1200. I'll be a 1,000-year-old turtle. Ha ha. The chairman candidate is locked in. He already flew into Jinhai and is staying at the Fenghua Night Inn. Let us go meet him. High efficiency. My minister is chosen. Wei Likun, 19... years old. From a fisherman's family. Masters in international economics. Made millions during college. Post-graduation. He was a top executive at major pharmaceutical firms. This resume is insane. Yan, with a salary of 3.1 million, absolute elite talent. Wei Likun, I've heard of him. I've also heard of Wei the Bomb. Professor Ma, you actually got him as chairman. What does that mean? He has a vicious temper. He seems totally easygoing on the outside, so you would never guess, but privately, he is brutal. How so? He got rich in college. Once, doing business in South America, he ate at a ramen shop. The owner was friendly, thinking they were compatriots, but when he realized he was Chinese, his attitude soured. He charged triple and threw around racial slurs. That midnight, before leaving town, Wei drove by the closed shop, shattered the window, tossed into lead grenades, and then grabbed an assault rifle to spray a full clip in the dark before speeding off. Rumors went wild. Some say the shop just blew up. Others say the owner's family lived inside and perished. Who knows if it is true, but that is the street legend. So they call him Wei the Bomb. Well, the rumors might be fake. There he is, waiting at the door. Boss Song. Sorry to keep you waiting. I am Wei Lakun. Meeting the creator of Songhesu is such an honor. I was too excited to sleep last night. You flatter me, Mr. Wei. I need a chairman. Any recommendations? A chairman? They must be compliant. And being compliant means listening. Listening to you. Others give advice, but you give direct orders. Ha ha. I knew he was brown-nosing, but it still felt amazing to hear. Mr. Song. Going forward, we will move on 3 fronts. First, preclinical trials for Songhesu, phases 1, 2, and 3 trials, plus regulatory approvals. I will pull strings to speed this up. Second, lobbying shareholders for more funding to complete our launch, registration and form the board. Third, selecting office space, hiring core staff, factory scouting, and building early distribution channels. One by one, he laid out a systematic analysis for over an hour. His pose and focus showed the undeniable expertise of a veteran. This guy is so professional. I can finally kick back and relax. Boss Song, time is tight. I will start on registration tonight and keep you posted. Well, happy with the chairman I found you. Yes. Let's see how he does. Brother Song, since the board forms soon, can the Leng family get a seat? Given our current stake, it is hard to just push someone in. But if you speak up, it is easy. The Zhuang family wants a seat too. We can act as your muscle on the board so those corporate giants do not bully you. Chenghuang Pharmaceuticals has too many giants involved. They will definitely fight for control later. The only allies I can trust are Wei Lakun, the Lengs, and the Zhuangs. Don't worry, I already told Wei, your seats are reserved. Thanks so much. Brother Song, thank you. Boss Song, Professor Ma, do you want some shares too? You did the heavy lifting negotiating with the big firms and found Wei. Me. I did nothing. Didn single quotes T do much. There are people handling things behind the scenes for free. As long as your company helps the country. Little Zhuang. Little Leng. It is late. Go back to school. Songhe and I will have some tea. Got it. Professor Ma. Thanks, Professor Ma. Take care, Brother Song. Goodbye. Professor, I am leaving. Boss Song. Kicking them out suddenly meant we had secrets to discuss. Let me explain the Ruoqiang project. Selection process. Awesome. There are 3 stages. Preliminary, final, and placement. The preliminary round weeds out the unqualified. The finals involve intensive training and research competitions to lock in the final roster. The placement stage assigns project tiers. The Ruoqiang project handles massive amounts of work, from complete urban planning down to refining a tiny screw on a rocket. Everyone is placed based on their skills. Placement decides if you tackle major systems or focus on tiny details. So we are in the preliminary round now. How do I pass? Next month has a written test and a profile evaluation. The written test is brutal, and the evaluation rates your resume, publications, and experience. The highest combined scores pass. The most exciting part is the profile evaluation score updates daily. Daily updates. What does that mean? Your account is already set up under your name. The temporary password is your birthday. Change it. This app is confidential, so do not show anyone. Understood. Nearly 130,000 people registered. Where did they all come from? There are over 1,000 universities nationwide. Professors and grad students in every field want a shot. This is just the start. Sign-ups will keep climbing. Our country produces the world's most STEM talent. The throne of the world's top industrial tower is easily ours to claim. On top of that, the project opened a few slots for international scholars, so you will face heavy competition from global elites. Out of 130,000 applicants, how many make the cut? 10,000. Wow, that means I have to beat out 120,000 people, including countless professors and grad students. Sounds exciting, absolutely thrilling. Let's head to Tsinghua University. Your dorm is ready. Move in tonight. For the written exam, you must choose one subject from math, physics, chemistry, or biology. Remember, you can only choose one subject, just one. but I am strong in both math and biology. Which one needs more people? Math has massive demand, and reaching the moon requires mathematicians of all kinds. Got it. I will study math like crazy this month. Use math for the written test, and biology to boost your evaluation score. Shanghai University's Biolab is already researching Songhesu. Work there this month to publish some papers and boost your score quickly. Mission clear. Grind math and crank out biology papers. D4. I had my high school biology team with me. Now, I am completely alone in this building. It's actually pretty peaceful late at night. Someone else is in this building. Oh, hi. You live here. I'm in room 102. I'm in 101. Are you a student at Shanghai University? Where are you from? Man, he scared me. Washing his hair with tap water in this autumn chill. This guy is wild. I'm Russian. My name is Andrei Primakov, but you can just call me Shekov. I passed my interview today, and I'm a math master's student here at Shanghai. Oh, I've heard you guys are absolute geniuses at math. I don't know about others, but I'm incredibly good at math. During my interview today, Professor Tsai personally gave me 10 brutal problems, and I solved every single one. The faculty was so blown away they literally fought over me. But wait, isn't grad school admission season long over by now? Then why are you arriving just now? It is because of the Lunar City Project. In undergrad, I was consistently ranked third in math. Last semester, the professor called the top 3 of us in and said there was a massive international project we could try. Even he did not know the details back then. He only said it was highly classified, but absolutely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, following my professor's advice, I specifically came to apply for Shanghai's math department. Honestly, their program isn't as highly ranked as my old university, but by transferring here, I can finally join the preliminary selection for the Lunar City Project. You saw the news, right? What an incredible project. Where did you do your undergrad? St. Petersburg State University. Wow, that's a legendary powerhouse that produced Euler, Chebyshev, Mendeleev, and literally boasts 3 Fields Medal winners. To rank third in math in a powerhouse like that, this guy is no joke. He's at gold level 85, while my math level is only gold 40. We're nearly half a rank apart. Hey brother, which department are you in? A grad student? No, I'm actually a high schooler. I'm from Shanghai number for high school, since I got some solid results in the biology lab. The school gave me special permission to stay here. It's just a low-key perk. Wow, you're a real powerhouse. A high schooler living on a college campus. That is seriously impressive. No way, just pure luck. Honestly, biology isn't nearly as tough as math. An elite math mind like yours is the real deal. By the way, do you have any Russian maths prep books? I'd love to look through them, if that's okay. Let me grab some. Our Russian math textbooks are considered legendary worldwide. Wow, you have so many books in here. Yeah, it's a bit cramped, but make yourself at home. These are my reference books from my freshman year. They're entirely in Russian, but you can translate them with your phone. You want to study now? Why don't we do it together? Ask me if you get stuck. Sounds perfect. A gold level 85 expert offering one-on-one tutoring. There was no way I was turning that down. Why do you keep translating? Are you struggling? Is this book too advanced for you? Actually, no. This geometry section is pretty basic. I've already run into all these problem types before. Hey, don't assume it is easy just by glancing at the diagram. If you actually sit down and try solving them ... you will find them incredibly tough. Back in my freshman year, these problems gave me endless headaches. Take this one, for instance. The diagram is extremely neat and looks simple, but you will find it nearly impossible to solve. The secret to this one is ... these 3 auxiliary lines. I spent over half an hour struggling with this in college before finally giving up. The next day, my professor casually sketched these 3 lines, and it finally clicked. Wow, you drew them in just a few seconds. How is that even possible? No way. You lied to me. I didn't. Once you draw these 3 lines, the entire problem becomes incredibly easy to solve, right? I'm not talking about the problem. I'm talking about you. You have to be a math major. There is no way ... You are just a high schooler doing biology. Bro, I seriously am just a high schooler focused on biology. Biology, is definitely my strongest suit right now, but I do have a bit of a knack for math. If my math were actually terrible, why would I even ask to borrow your college textbooks? No way. You are lying to me, Songhe. You are finally back. Yeah, wait. Why is there a foreigner in here? Oh, this is Chekhov. He lives next door and is a new math grad student. I'm just borrowing some of his math books. Just put the computer down here. Oh, hello guys. The Chinese draft of the Songhesu paper is already over 40,000 words. We are finishing it up now. Look at this data trend here. This is how we processed it. Cellular structures. Double quotes. Wow, it really is a biology paper. The data derivation for the third control group here is a bit too wordy. Let's cut about 200 words. Also, this chart caption isn't precise enough. Since we are describing Songhesu's properties, we absolutely must emphasize its targeted delivery. How influential is this guy in the biology world? He actually has two people editing the paper on his command. That is all for now. Thanks for your hard work. Let's finish writing tomorrow. Let me review it by the day after, and then we will submit it. Got it. By the way, where do you plan to submit? Whichever is faster. Cell might be quicker, but nature is fast too. Let's go with Cell first then. We will try to get the peer review results this month. Wait, which Cell are you talking about? The world-class journal, Cell, the one ranked right alongside Nature and Science. Chekhov, how have you never heard of such a famous journal? You need to read more. It is the most authoritative one. Basically, a Nobel Prize breeding ground. But isn't your paper? Double quotes. Just a draft. I actually plan to submit the Chinese version first. This breakthrough is significant enough that the journal might make an exception for us. If that fails, we will release an English draft. What did you guys actually discover? A brand new antibiotic. It was in the news. You can search for it. Classmate Songhe. We finally meet. You are indeed a highly impressive young man. I am Dean Sai of the math department. Hello, Dean Sai. Please come in. And this is Professor Wang Taiku, the most prestigious scholar in our entire department. Your paper was brilliantly written, utterly genius. I have advised so many graduate students, and reading their papers usually makes me pinch my nose in disgust. But reading yours is an absolute breath of fresh air. You flatter me, Professor Wang. What is going on here? During my interview today, these two leaders were acting incredibly cold towards me. Even though I answer every single question right, Dean Sai only gave me a dry not bad. Now, they suddenly show up in the middle of the night to shake this student's hand and heap praises on him. Brother, isn't your paper about biology? Oh, little Z is here too. Let me introduce you. This is Chekhov, an elite graduate from St. Petersburg State University who just joined our department. And this is Songhe. He just proved the Wolff conjecture, and it only took him a single night. I had never even heard of the Wolff conjecture. But if it is a major math conjecture, it is a huge deal. He can publish in top biology journals and prove mathematical conjectures. What kind of monster is this? We actually already met. He lives next door, and I was just borrowing his math books. Oh, since you were interested in math. You should come study in our math department. Exactly. The best professors at Jinhai are right here. Songhe, you are a rare talent. Failing to mold you into a world-class mathematician would be a tragedy for humanity. It is perfect that you and Chekhov already know each other. Little Z is also my newest disciple. You two can be classmates. Go to lectures during the day and discuss math problems back here at night. Wouldn't that be absolutely wonderful? I can offer you personal, one-on-one tutoring in any mathematical direction you want. They are being way too eager. I didn't even see this kind of coddling back in St. Petersburg. Old Sai, you shameless old man, sneaking over in the middle of the night to steal from our biology department. Songhe is already highly accomplished in biology and belongs with us. You two math department leaders should leave. He is equally accomplished in math. An email just confirmed that his proof for the Wolff conjecture has been verified as correct and highly valuable. They are publishing the full text in the next issue. It is actually getting published. That is incredibly timely. Our department's evaluation score is going to skyrocket. Wait, is it in algebra and number theory? Incredible. Back in St. Petersburg. Double quotes, ... I had several brilliant classmates who submitted to that exact journal and got instantly rejected. You actually got accepted. This guy is definitely no ordinary student. He is a formidable rival. I traveled all this way thinking I would easily dominate Chenghuang University and run circles around everyone. But now it looks like ... My time here is going to be incredibly challenging. See, since Songhesu is such raw mathematical talent and published in a major journal at such a young age, shouldn't he join our Department for Advanced Studies, HMPH, a major journal? Songhesu's biology breakthroughs can easily target top-tier journals like Nature and Cell. Can you even compare the two? Professors, please calm down. I already have a clear plan for my studies this term. Songhesu still has massive untapped potential. This month, I want to spend more time in the lab running experiments so we can publish a few quick papers. However, I also want to cram math this month to learn deeper, more practical mathematical concepts. I will attend math lectures in the morning. Double quotes. Work in the biology lab in the afternoon and do self-study in my dorm at night. Would that work? It is getting late, so get some rest. Tomorrow morning at 8, a major mathematical task will be announced in the lecture hall. We look forward to having you join us. Thank you, Professor Wang. I will be on time. The biology lab is open to you all day. Your seniors really missed you. Since you were gone these past few days, they had been slacking off constantly. They spent today slacking off in the lab. This book you just gave me is for freshman math. Do you have sophomore ones? 1 second. These 3 books are from my sophomore year and are quite advanced. See if they suit you. Perfect. Can I borrow them for 2 days? 2 days is not enough. These 3 books will take at least 2 months to finish. Every single problem involves tedious calculations. You'll need to prepare 7 or 8 boxes of scratch paper. Of course, using a calculator might cut it down to 1 month. Bro, I am exhausted. I'm heading to sleep. Good night and sweet dreams. This kid is actually serious. When facing a formidable opponent, the best way to compete is to lock yourself in and study relentlessly. How is everything going on your end? Did you pass your interview? Yes, it went very smoothly. They want me to start tomorrow. Do you want to join? No way. Chenghuang University is too weak. I wouldn't have any real competition there. I want to try better schools and found a list of top universities. Faft, I just met an absolute ... insanely gifted guy who seems incredibly strong. Please. Chenghuang University doesn't even show up on global rankings. How good could any of their students be? You wouldn't believe it. He's a high schooler named Son. He auditing classes there. He literally proved the Wolff conjecture. And his paper was just accepted by ... Nature and Science confirmed next week's publication. Plus, he has a biology paper to submit to the top 3 journals tomorrow. Just now, the deans of math and biology personally recruited him, almost starting a fight. Is he really that good? For real? When have I ever lied to you? Never. You say you don't love me, but you secretly do. I don't. Stop flattering yourself. I bet your face is bright red right now, even if you won't admit it. Keep a close eye on this prodigy. Meet him and defeat him as soon as possible. Going to Chenghuang University means representing our nation's young mathematical minds. You must be the absolute best. If you can't stand out here, I will look down on you. I will definitely win first. I just said Songhesu is strong, not that he is stronger than me. Russian textbooks really have a bizarre style. They break down knowledge too much, literally holding your hand. But these practice problems are absolute monsters. One question tests 7 or 8 different concepts. This textbook is a total monster. Every single problem mocks my arrogance. Man, what a rush. From gold level 50-something to 60-something in one night. I definitely chose the right textbook. Come in. Is he looking down on me? Can you take me to the cafeteria? I don't know. What's with the outfit? Worried about making a fool of yourself? No problem. I'm hungry too. You really like wearing red. It's my zodiac year. When I studied Chinese in St. Petersburg, my teacher said, wearing red wards off bad luck. Red socks and red underwear are enough. You know, no need for the full body red, but I have full body defense. Look, alright, let's go. How is it possible to finish a whole textbook in one night? Did you do the practice problems? Every single one. Then how do you solve this? First, define the dual space of vector space V. Elements are linear maps from V to R. Then, Dual vector addition and scalar multiplication are easy. Next, use multilinear maps. The exterior algebra in Part 2 is simple. After considering the tensor product space, generate the exterior quadratic vector space on V. The entire space forms an algebra under the product. Interesting. If I wrote this, I'd use tangent and cotangent spaces on a manifold as vector spaces, with smooth function germs at point x. Adding some tweaks would make it really fun. This guy had a solution the second he looked at it. Is he really just a high schooler? Zkefu had a slight epiphany from your explanation. Math level went up by 3, returning a massive amount of mathematical knowledge. Damn. My big mouth. This isn't tutoring a classmate, it's handing ammo to my rival. Let's go to the lecture hall. I bet this big math project is connected to the Lunar City Project. The math department is pretty rundown. If they ever fought the biology department, biology has the numbers to absolutely crush them. Well, brilliant math minds are a minority anyway. Let's first see who is in the room. I assume you all signed up for the Lunar City Project. Good. Let me show you something cool. The Space Window Cleaner. True to its name, it cleans windows in outer space, clinging to smooth hulls to prevent space dust and leakages from blocking the view. The hardware is flawless, but subtly, its motor coordination is terrible. As you can see, its efficiency is low. This is not a hardware flaw, but a software limitation. It does not use standard programming languages, but rather the brain-mimicking programming developed for the Lunar City Project. Programming. Why recruit math majors for this? I don't even know C language. Look, this is one-dimensional programming forming a line, and two-dimensional forming a plane. Three-dimensional programming builds geometric bodies, and finally, four-dimensional programming allows multi-dimensional stacking in Sci. In this system, logic is geometry, and geometry is command. This is the complete template of brain-mimicking programming. Each white dot is an artificial brain cell, and each data stream is a transfer of thought. This program was developed by an anonymous brain science genius in our country. Its possibilities are endless, and its performance depends entirely on its mathematical structure. Its core concept is the integration of algebra and geometry. Every formula and theorem you've learned can be transformed into a geometric structure to optimize its path. Mathematical knowledge is its performance ceiling. It is the ultimate mathematical visualization. This is a battlefield tailor-made for mathematicians. Your task is to use brain-mimicking programming to improve the Space Window Cleaner's performance. Come get your materials. The USB drive has the compiler. Download the program, connect the cable, and please be extremely careful. The cost of a single bug is over 10,000 yuan. Over 10,000 yuan. Interesting. Use your brains and think about how to express those dry formulas in a geometric way. That is all for today's class. Go back and figure it out. Bring your bugs back here tomorrow morning. By the way, I also signed up for the Lunar City Project. Tonight, I will be working to optimize mine. In other words, tomorrow morning you will not only compete with your peers, but also with this old man. Class dismissed. Come in. Songhe, have you looked at the window cleaner's raw program? Not yet. I just got the programming functions figured out. This thing is a work of art. Look at this red point cloud. It corresponds to power distribution. You must guide the red lines evenly across the body for stable power. And this purple area controls the joints. Each segment's density must be perfectly balanced for the movements to be smooth. I get it. Your mind works incredibly fast. Function lattice distributed computing. Embedded circuits. Behind every logic line is a massive number of equations. Holy crap. What did you do? Download it and test it out. Ha ha ha, no way. Brother Song, your program made it go completely haywire. Watch mine. Well, that's awkward, it died instantly. Looks like we haven't even figured out the basics yet. Songhe is here. Ha ha ha. Songhe, is your paper finished? The final draft is ready, and I'm submitting it now. The faster, the better. I'm aiming for publication within a month. Got it. Why the rush to publish within a month? You're aiming for the Lunar City Project. That's right, you signed up too. The scoring rules put you at a disadvantage. Indeed, you have college-level ability, but no degree, which instantly costs you thousands of points. No worries, I still have a pile of papers to publish. If they get accepted this month, I can add thousands of points. I didn't want to pump out cheap papers, but I have no choice. This month, I must extract a bunch from the biology lab and churn a bunch of them out. An insect's genes are DNA and RNA, and its body is flesh. Since the robotic window cleaner's body is metal, its genes must be its program. If the program is the genes, why can't we borrow nature's DNA double helix model for our programming? It worked, it's alive, oh, it crashed. I'm in the lead. I made a little progress, a 0.5% speed up. Congrats. How much did Songhe speed up? No idea. He went to the biology lab, but he hadn't succeeded before leaving at noon. I'm definitely in the lead. I'll ask him when he gets back. Don't celebrate too early. What if his speed up is even higher? No way. Absolutely impossible. How is your progress? It's sped up by 1%. This stupid thing is such a hassle, honestly. It feels worse than standard programming. Have you grown too old to learn new things? Working all day for a mere 1% speed up. What will you teach tomorrow? If the students are faster, you'll be a laughingstock. Where will your dignity as an old professor go? You're overthinking it. The older, the wiser, with my deep understanding of the architecture. Crushing students is a piece of cake. A 1% speed up is enough to crush them. You think a 1% speed up is as easy as drinking water. One bet not a single student can hit 0.5 percent tomorrow. If they can even grasp the point clouds. Basic functions this week, we should thank the heavens. All right, you're the master. The old professor is indeed better than the students. No wonder you're a veteran. Going to grab dinner? Bring me back a plate. Oh, the faculty cafeteria has free green tea today. Apparently grown by the biology department. Grab a paper cup and bring me some to taste. You want green tea? I'll go to the roadside landscaping and pluck a handful of leaves to brew for you. You can drink that. Professor Wan, even calling me dad won't help. I'm exhausted after working all day. I'm going home to sleep right after eating. And I am definitely not working overtime tonight. Professor Wan, still working on the window cleaner programming. Any progress yet? Worked all day with no progress. This thing is indeed tough to get a handle on. No progress in a day is totally normal. Don't worry. Take it slow. But I just thought of a new approach for this part. I've made massive changes and I'm almost done. Let's see if we can get a breakthrough. The main framework of the space window crawler is ready. My job is to find those rough data nodes on the edges, smooth them out, and boost performance slightly, like a living snowflake. Boost performance. With such massive changes, you're basically replacing its organs and skeleton. Can this window crawl even survive? Young people are always so reckless. But then again, who hasn't been young? It survived. After dying in all sorts of crazy ways all day, it's finally running normally. I deleted almost all of the original code and rebuilt it my way. I can't believe it actually works. This proves the code gene approach is absolutely feasible. Quick, test the performance. Okay, Professor. Yes, it's not a massive leap, but at least we got a tiny boost. Not bad. Show the class tomorrow. I'd say you're leading the pack. A mere 1% is leading. No way. I'm pulling another all-nighter tonight. Aiming for another breakthrough before class tomorrow. Just one more breakthrough. Wait, why are you back? I thought you went home to sleep. Sigh. I just couldn't sleep. I ran into Songhe in the cafeteria. What about him? He boosted his window crawler's performance by 1%, right in front of me. How can I sleep? Tomorrow, his crawler will be as fast as mine. Am I teaching? Or is he? Ha ha ha. Incredible. Now I get how old Lou from biology feels. Bagging a star student is way more thrilling than recruiting 10 mediocre ones. Easy for you to say. I'm stressed. If Songhe weren't here, I wouldn't be working overtime right now. All right, let this little catfish cure your laziness. I scold you and you do nothing. But one meal with Songhe gets you moving. There's always a match. Ding. Your rapid progress forced Professor Wan to work overtime. Resentment points plus 300. Professor Wan wanted to go home and sleep but couldn't because of you. Resentment points plus 400. Wait. This is awesome. Professor Wan is working overtime because of me. That means a 1% boost puts me right on his heels. At least he feels the threat. Competing with a professor is exhilarating. I wonder how Shikov is doing. Will my 1% crush him? Hey, did you get a breakthrough? What's your number today? 2 breakthroughs, but low numbers. Overall performance rose by 0.8%. I had 1. Got lucky with 1%. Impressive. Guess I'm working overtime tonight. Coincidence, I'm pulling an all-nighter too. Songhe is indeed a tough rival, actually overtaking me. Luckily, the gap is small. Tonight, I'm catching up. Shikov is definitely a top student to pull off a breakthrough too. Only 0.2% behind. No way I'm letting him catch me. Bring it. Any news? What is Songhe's progress? I ran into him this evening. At the time, I was at 0.8%, and Songhe was at 1%. See? What did I tell you? Don't get happy too early. Now, after grinding past midnight, I finally hit 2%. I'm exhausted. It's 1 a.m. I wonder how he's doing. Probably not faster than me. Should I ask? No, he's probably asleep. It's rude to bug him now. Plus, it'll look like I'm obsessed with competing. But I can sneak out and check if there's light under his door. The golden rule: wait until your rival's light goes out, then study for 1 more hour. Just 1 more hour, to guarantee victory. I can't believe Songhe is still up. What a rival. If he wants an all-nighter, I'm all in. Let's see who lasts. The light under Songhe's door went out. Looks like he finally crashed. Perfect. 1 more hour of grinding, then sleep at 2:30 a.m. The secret to success. Wait for your rival to sleep, then work 1 hour more than them. Wait. What? No way. Is that Songhe? He's awake again. Oh, come on. Another round. I'll just have to bite the bullet and keep going. Still far from the 10% needed to publish, but my progress is rapid. My grasp on brain-inspired programming is deepening if I keep going. A massive breakthrough is highly likely. No response. Did old Z go grab breakfast already? Holy cow, what happened to you? The all-nighter duel was an absolute disaster. I saw your light on, so I kept grinding too. Drank way too much beer, passed out in my chair, and caught a cold from the draft. All-nighters are bad enough, but you drank heavily and caught a cold, trying to stack every debuff. You Russians really destroy your bodies. You're completely drained. How are the results? Unbelievable. At my physical limit, I had an epiphany. The progress is explosive. I'm keeping the numbers secret until we're in class. Brain-inspired programming. More like brain-frying programming. My brain is literally turning to mush. Seriously, does this stupid bug even work? Did we get a knockoff? I swear, why can't astronauts just use a rag to clean the windows? Why must we build these mechanical crawlers? It's too hard. I'm changing majors. You all tried coding yesterday, right? Yeah. Judging by those size, not many of you got results. Raise your hand if you actually boosted your window crawler's efficiency. Only 5 out of 50 succeeded on day 1, as expected. The other 45 slowpokes with 0 progress better pay close attention today. Now, those who made progress, bring your space window crawlers up front and show us your results. Let's go left to right. Not bad. Keep it. Next. Whoa. Impressive. A 1% speed boost on the very first day. That's insane. I'm totally bowing down to that. Great job. Keep it up. Next. Hey. It's not funny. Can any of you even manage a 0.1% boost? Didn't think so. Yet you still laugh. Next. Son. Watch me blow everyone away. Look at how smug old Z is. Did he actually pull off a massive breakthrough? No way. That's insane. This Russian guy is the real deal. A coding master. This is embarrassing. Can nobody beat this guy? Look at him grinning from ear to ear. Basking in the awestruck gazes of the entire room feels incredible. The sheer thrill makes me completely forget the misery. My all-nighter. Remarkable results. Go organize your thoughts. Then come up and share your method. Understood. Next. Why is Songhe so calm? Is his breakthrough even bigger? Let's start the test. A new record. Exactly 0.2% higher, or razor-thin margin. I thought Shikov was a beast. But Songhe's a god. He dominated biology, and now he's crushing math. It's not that easy. We still have our last line of defense, Professor Wang. Our top student will share his approach in a bit. Sure, Professor. This is insane. Is this kid even human? Their results are terrifying. Good thing I worked overtime last night, or I'd be overtaken by my own students. All right, let's test mine. An 8.1% boost in a single day. There's no way our aging professor pulled an all-nighter like us. His hidden strength is terrifying. Listen up, everyone, as I share my speed-boosting secret. My method uses mortise and tenon joinery. You probably know it. Ancient wooden architecture relies heavily on this. It requires no nails, using the wood structure itself for a tight fit. Some ancient structures don't have a single nail, yet stand for centuries. Showing a profound grasp of mechanics, there are three main types of joints. First, face-to-face connections, like dovetails. In my programming structure, I mainly applied this category. Watch the demo. What kind of exotic Eastern magic is this? I'm totally lost. Behold the magic of these structures. The second category is point structures, joining horizontal and vertical materials. Hook joints. Wow, you can actually code with joinery. I barely used it, not because it's limited, but because it's too common. The speed gains are tiny, maybe 0.1%. I'm lazy, but feel free to try the third type. The third type combines three components, like corner joints and miter joints. It's far more complex and involves tedious formula simplification. Use this with extreme caution, guys. Ancient craftsmen must have been hidden mathematical geniuses. Incredible. Beyond mechanics, these joints map perfectly onto mathematical geometry. Absolutely brilliant. My mathematical thinking just broke through again. And that's my share. Take your time learning, guys. You can grab my book on joinery after class. It has all the mathematical analyses, only $20 a copy and severely undersold. Support the original so I can make some royalties. Next, Shikov, please come up. Here is his approach. When we programmed together yesterday morning, he was still obsessing over minor details. Now, he has drastically rewritten the core parts. Z is a formidable rival, so flexible in his thinking. Hello, everyone. My main approach is the topological brain program. We cannot apply topology directly because all points are fixed, but we can use time as a tool to achieve it. Look at points 35 to 40 in the programming tool. These brain cell nodes are all time-dependent. Some trigger at intervals, while others buffer after continuous activation. We can use these temporal nodes as switches. For instance, if the space window cleaner loses balance, we can strengthen this part to restore balance faster and boost overall performance. What a coincidence! Topology is exactly what I crammed hard the other day. It is my mathematical specialty. Z's explanation is basically mind-blowing. 10-minute break. Next class, classmate Song, he will share his experience. What is he doing? Such bold moves. He is completely burning the code to the ground and rebuilding it. You can see. He is so excited. Did he have an epiphany? Can you understand it? Just a tiny bit. Song He's laptop is super expensive. He is indeed rich. Even an idiot can see the computer is expensive. I am asking if you understand the code and what he's doing. Is he trying to boost performance during the break? He was inspired by the last class. What a genius. We are completely lost after the lecture, but the boss goes straight to coding. Still, it is just a short break. How much can he boost performance? Wait, what? Is he multitasking? Coding while lecturing us? That is terrifying. I cannot even draw a circle with one hand and a square with the other. I admit, he is flexing hard here, but that is only if he explains it clearly and his code actually gets results. In the last class, Professor Wan and classmate Zkef gave me huge inspiration. Inspiration is fleeting, so please forgive me for coding while explaining my thoughts. My approach borrows from genetics in biology. I geneticize the program. Every living organism has vast amounts of genes, but these genes are not all expressed. Instead, they are selectively expressed. When the environment changes, some silent genes suddenly activate. Applied to the program, this effectively improves the space bug's control over its body. Depending on the dust on the window, the bug will activate different gene groups to make the optimal response. Multiple classmates were inspired by your explanation, returning a massive amount of mathematical knowledge. Hey, I feel like this one is different. It does not have the stiffness of a mechanical bug anymore. It looks like a real insect crawling on a tree. No way. It is just your imagination. Song he was coding while listening last class. At most, he worked for 40 minutes. How much could 40 minutes improve? 1% max. Such a tiny improvement is invisible to the naked eye. It is actually 17%. I thought it would be 10% at most. Oh, terrifying. His learning ability is absolutely terrifying. He listened last class and dominated this class. A crushing record. He even beat Professor Wang. The biology department was right to nickname him Got He. Got He. Quickly tell us, how did you get this number? It is actually very simple. In the last class, I integrated your loss method and ZKEF's topology into my genetic programming method. Look at this part. It is a textbook fusion of the three methods. You can write a paper now. But before writing the paper, give the students a class first, explain your method in detail. System alert, mathematical progress detected. Leveling up from gold level 53 to 54, and then 55. It seems everyone is absorbing it. Well said. Songhe explained it wonderfully. Everyone, go back and think about this. You all heard the same lecture, so why can Songhe master it on the spot while you cannot? Reflect on that. ZKEF, stay behind. The rest of you are dismissed for lunch. I kept you here to discuss the paper. Songhe pushed the overall performance to 17%, which is fully publishable. We can just briefly introduce our three methods in it. I suggest Songhe is the first author, with ZKEF and me listed later. Any issues? Should we add you as the corresponding author too? Sure. So, who will write it? My eyes are failing me, and I do not want to bother. Why don't you write it this afternoon? I will help edit tonight. We can format and submit it quickly. We are not the only university working on this space window cleaner. If another university beats us to publication, we are in trouble. But I have to go to the biology lab this afternoon. I will write it. I have written plenty of math papers. I understood all of Songhe's methods, so I guarantee it will be done this afternoon. Thanks for the hard work. I owe you one. Are you interested in biology papers? Want me to put your name on one? No way. I know nothing about biology. If anyone asks, I will blow my cover. Besides, you were the one who pushed the performance past 10% first. Without your groundwork, my results would not be enough to publish a paper. There is no debt here. If anything, I am hitching a ride on your paper. No. We must follow local customs. The social etiquette on our side is different from yours. I owe you a favor. If you need help with anything later, just ask. We are all human. How different can social etiquette be? Fine. Next time I have a hard math problem, I will ask you first. Wait. Songhe, you know Russian too. Is there anything you cannot do? You are overthinking it. It is just a mobile translator. How can you read math books in a biology lab? Shouldn't you be enjoying doing experiments with us? Go ahead. You guys do it. If you hit a roadblock in culturing fungi, let me know. I will help. My math has hit a bottleneck, so I need to cram it lately. Alright, by the way, there might be a hiccup with our filler biology papers. What hiccup? We submitted several papers to major domestic and international journals, but last night we received emails from the editors. They said they are highly interested in our papers and think very well of them. Isn't that great? Where is the hiccup? But all the journal editors added that they must wait for your main paper on Songhe compound to be officially published first, before they can publish these derivative study papers. So it is either publishing a whole bunch of papers at once, or not a single one. Exactly. Time is too tight. We were hoping to use these derivative papers to boost our evaluation score for the ascent plan, but now we are stuck. We can only hope the three major journals approve the main paper quickly. If you are in a rush, we can write an English version of the main paper immediately. English review is faster and should make the deadline. If we choose Chinese, it is hard to say when it will be published. No changes, let's stick with the Chinese version. But the ascent plan, I can work harder in other areas for that. Worst case scenario, even if we miss it this time, it is a long-term plan. I can wait a year or two, but a major breakthrough like Songhe compound is rare. Opportunities like this are hard to come by. Which is more important, the international voice of Chinese papers or my personal future? We must not lose the forest for the trees. During the morning lecture, I already sensed that the coding for the space window cleaner was hitting a bottleneck. Combining the three methods boosted performance by 17%, which is near the ultimate limit of 25%. It is still clumsy and slow. There must be a qualitative leap, which means I must delve into deeper mathematics. System alert. Mathematical progress detected. Leveling up from gold level 56 to gold level 58. So, how did it go? Did you win or did Songhe? I am currently writing the math paper. So, you were the first to make a major breakthrough. No, I am not the first author of the paper. Songhe is. To be honest, I am deeply discouraged. Songhe integrated and mastered all three methods right on the spot. But I had to spend hours writing the paper just to slowly grasp the logic. When it comes to learning and comprehension, I cannot even see his taillights. Did I disappoint you? Why such a depressed tone? If you surrender after losing the first battle, I will seriously look down on you. Keep fighting him. Even if you do not eat, drink, or sleep, you must surpass him. You represent our alma mater, St. Petersburg. If you lose, what will the people at Jinhai University think? They will think St. Petersburg University is just ordinary. I will give you 1 week. If you defeat Songhe, I will consider transferring to Jinhai University. Alright, I need to adjust my strategy. I cannot beat Songhe at staying up late, but my math foundation is stronger than his. From now on, I will maintain a regular routine to stay fully energized. Songhe's advantage is that he quickly mastered the methods of 3 people, but now, I have mastered them too. His advantage is completely gone. Next, I just need to make sure I win. Excellent, that is the Andri I know, go get them. Send me the victory report after you win. I have faced so many opponents in mathematics and defeated them all. Songhe is just the next rival I need to conquer. Yeah, Songhe is a miracle worker. He cured your laziness in an instant. Usually at this hour, aren't you sleeping? Well, I cannot actually let a student surpass me, can I? Time to burn the midnight oil. This old body is going to fight one more time. Don't stay up too late. You are older, overweight, and have health issues. Do not work yourself to death. As we age, our minds are not as fast as the youth. It is normal to lose 2 young people in math. Why force it? Shut up. My old life is way sturdier than yours. I will definitely be the one visiting your grave. What offering do you want to eat? If the Academy of Mathematics has any major new achievements, bring me a copy. How did your mind suddenly open up so much? Even after death, you are still thinking about the Academy. You love the place that much. You misunderstood. It is like the poem, inform me when victory is achieved. Inform your father when the good news arrives. Relying on mental simulation to run programs can save time. But a tiny 1 or 2% boost is meaningless. I must find a new method to immediately boost overall performance by 30 to 40% to achieve a qualitative leap. Come in. Are you reading a book? Did you not edit the program? No. I plan to cram math for a few days. Once my knowledge base is vast enough, I will drastically rewrite the program again. So your program is still at 17%. Exactly. I have not touched a single point since this morning. I just broke through to 21%. I just went to Professor Wang's office to deliver the paper. And his is even faster at 25%. You need to catch up. We have math class tomorrow morning. If you have a breakthrough, you can present it on stage. I won't be presenting tomorrow. I will just listen to your lectures. What is going on? The battle is raging. Everyone else is busy shooting. Yet he is hiding on the side calmly cleaning his gun. Is there anything else? No. I just came to let you know the paper has been submitted. Study well. I am going to sleep. Night. Great. You can return this book to me. I just finished it. Mission accomplished. Back to the nest. Is this guy even human? No way. Yesterday, Songhe pushed the overall efficiency to 17%. Did anyone break the record today? What are your numbers? 21%, 18%. Overall, sorry, Professor, no progress here. Well, my window cleaning bot's performance hit 25%. Let me demonstrate the program for you all now. 31%, 28%, 33, 31. Class, I have bad news. Professor Wang fell ill with a fever and is on N4. He worked late every night recently, and at his age, he just crashed. He cannot teach this week, so please understand. I will host today's class. Any breakthroughs? Any progress? Who wants to share their approach? Chekhov. Teen. I just matched Professor Wang's progress from yesterday, speeding it up 33%. Songhe. Sorry? Dean, nothing yet, you. Songhe, on your first day. You were coding so hard, but then you just gave up. This academic attitude will not do. Chekhov started behind you, but he followed Professor Wang's footsteps closely these past few days, and has already surged far. Ahead of you. You are young, so your early success is impressive. But that just proves you are a genius. To stay one, You must keep pushing. Slackers end up fading away. Hey, Zhengyu, God, he seems off lately. Yeah. Why did God he fizzle out? I thought he would dominate every day, but he only lasted 24 hours. Now that Professor Wang is sick, our space window cleaning team is leaderless. Only Chekhov is holding it down. It is embarrassing to let an outsider carry us. Other academies will mock us for having no talent. Songhe, snap out of it. This is the Ruoqiang Project trials. Sorry, Dean. I have been solving math problems lately. I want to study math deeper, hoping to find a breakthrough for a qualitative leap in the code. A qualitative leap, what does that mean? A way to boost performance by dozens of percentage points at once. Minor tweaks are too slow. I want a permanent fix. Lately, he keeps borrowing my books. He has almost read all the St. Petersburg math books. With just a few days of study, his mathematical depth is exploding. So his plan was to seek a major breakthrough. Does such a way even exist? Classic got he, always looking ahead, or has got he just gotten cocky? Professor Wang made steady progress a few points at a time, but Songhe expects a miracle overnight. Honestly, I think this space window cleaning bot has hit its limit. How much can you optimize a metal bug? We thought God he was on level 2, but he is in the stratosphere. Knowing further research is pointless. He is probably just reviewing for the written test. I bet Songhe ran out of talent. Instead of falling behind, he is quitting early to remain a legend. Well, having ambition is good, but do not work in isolation. Get some results soon. Professor Wang was still calling your name on his IV drip. Do not let him down. Following his bedside wishes, I have 2 announcements. First, some students are too far behind. If you want to abandon this space window cleaning project, you can turn in your robot now, or hand it to the dean's office later. Do not be discouraged if you opt out, as new research projects will launch in a couple of weeks. Second, starting tomorrow, daily classroom attendance is not required. Just announce any new breakthroughs in the group chat beforehand. And wait for our next notice. Professor Wang would not cancel class for no reason. Have we really hit a bottleneck? This class, suspended indefinitely. It seems they hit the ceiling for optimizing this code. Shkov. Is locked away solving problems. My mind is completely consumed by formulas now. Even my dreams are filled with flying calculus and geometry questions. Songhe has been obsessed with math problems lately. I will have to hold on to this model student certificate for him. Chinese was 140. Math and biology were perfect. English was 140. Physics and chemistry lost 30. An average performance, exactly 700. This score is crazy, right? Yet 700 did not even make the top 50. First place was 740. Where did these monsters come from? Did you all drop out of top universities to retake the exams? Mr. Song, the pharmaceutical board, has been fully established. Zhuangzi's and Leng Xuanwen's cousins each got a seat. They secretly promised to keep a close eye on the company as your inside eyes. Songhe, the preclinical trials for the Sant compound are fast-tracked and approved instantly. Plus, old Zhao is preparing for his next phase of treatment. Thanks to your medicine, he will soon survive off life support. We actually saved a brilliant researcher. Great news from the biology lab. Is insanely productive. 12 Tier 2 SCI papers have your name co-authored, and 18 more are in progress. Other universities are jealous and begging to collaborate. As long as the English version shines, the Chinese version follows naturally. Grinding through test questions for days only got me to gold level 65. That guy Chekhov somehow made it to level 87. The gap is still way too wide. Are you studying? I am getting discharged tomorrow. I need to rest at home for 2 days. I want to return to class, but my body is still too weak to move much. Just checking in on your progress. Have you hit any roadblocks you need me to solve? Do not send too many. Just show me a few key ones. There is zero information online about this. It is an unsolved mystery. Perfect to test Professor Wang. This looks familiar. I had a student who went to Stanford to study under John K. Lai. He was too afraid to ask the cold professor, so he called me long distance. Professor Wang is truly a veteran of the mathematics community. He has so much experience. The solution steps must be coming. I forgot the exact method. John K. Lai passed away years ago. But I vaguely remember Casimir Kuratowski had relevant research in a paper. You should look it up. This one looks familiar too. I had a student at UC who ran into this exact type of problem on an exam. Go check out Paul Erdos's papers. It should inspire you, though it might take some work. Professor Wan, are you deliberately making me dig up these papers to force me into self-directed learning? But for every ... single problem, you remember the exact mathematician who studied it. Well, I knew most of those guys. Gossip is always easier to remember. The global math circle is tiny. It is always the same old faces. He is not a math teacher. He is a gossip columnist. My head hurts so bad. My brain is starved of oxygen. Wait, oxygen. This 24-hour pharmacy still has canned oxygen in stock. Buddy, why are you buying so much oxygen in the middle of the night? Does a classmate ... have trouble breathing? You should go to the hospital. This oxygen is meant for high-altitude climbing. My breathing is tight, but I am not sick. It is from solving problems all night. It would be abnormal not to lack oxygen. Thanks for the late-night delivery. I will tip you in a second. You students have it harder than me. Needing oxygen tanks just to solve math problems at midnight. Genius. I should have bought this a long time ago. This immersive reading is like having a late-night talk by candlelight with math giants of all eras. My knowledge is growing, but none of this relates to the space window cleaning ... co. It is completely useless. The Calabi conjecture on compact color manifolds hinges on whether, in a vacuum with no matter, ... space can be curved while remaining Ricci flat. This is too profound for me right now. But my intuition tells me this paper is the key to a qualitative leap for my code. Schwarzschild solved the vacuum Einstein equations. Ricci flat space is not completely flat. Massive bodies warp spacetime to form Schwarzschild space, but they do not have to be inside it. Damn, is that not a black hole? My teachers were right. Math and physics really are connected. Physics leveled up from silver 5 to silver 7. Talk about perfect timing. Thank goodness I bought oxygen last night. Otherwise, with this level of intense ... thinking, I would have passed out long ago. That was just the beginning. The real show starts now. Under Yo's logic, can a global space with no energy momentum still be curved? Come in. Oh ... What on earth are you doing? Solving problems got me tired, so I am taking some oxygen. Wow. I drink water when I am tired. But your habit ... seems much healthier. This paper is about the Calabi conjecture. Can you actually understand it? Not yet, but I will learn. You studied this. I tried self-studying in my sophomore year, but it was brutally difficult. I barely scratched the surface. You do not need to waste time on such difficult concepts. Focus on the basics and tackle this in a few years. Let's get breakfast. No. Why study this when you cannot even grasp it? You look like a struggling student stuck in an exam. I am looking for a way to revolutionize my space window cleaning program. Can you actually make sense of it yet? Not yet, because I have not mastered it. Over the last 2 days, my code has hit a total ceiling. No matter the tweaks, performance keeps dropping. Songhesu is grinding for a reason I can't fall behind. If I solve all 5 of these brutal questions, I'll basically have this entire paper figured out. Where did you get these? Stumbled on them while researching. They're by Bruce Bennett, an algebraic geometer at Stanford and student of Fields medalist Haisuke Hironaka. Incredible research skills. No wonder he made it this far on self-study. No thanks, I'm good. Zkefu, you calculated this wrong. The result should be a 2-dimensional manifold, locally resembling a Euclidean plane. Since C is a complex number in x plus iy form, f of z must also be a complex number. If x and y are the real and imaginary parts, and the z-axis is f of z's real value, it graphs as a deformed Riemann surface. Exactly. A Riemann surface is a complex one-dimensional manifold, which equals to real dimensions. A complex one-dimensional manifold is a 2-dimensional manifold. A Riemann surface is 2. That's basic stuff. I'm totally slipping. What a rookie mistake. You should derive from space to topological manifold, then to differential, double quotes ... manifold, run the calculus, and finally jump to the Riemannian manifold. Plus, you botched the spatial distance formula and its quadratic relation to the metric. Later, you messed up the Riemannian vector product, treating it like a Euclidean ... space single quotes s vector product. They look identical, so watch out. I barely finished problem 1, and problem 2 is riddled with errors. The gap is too massive. I must catch up. I've got a lead. Crystal clear. Wait, now I'm totally lost. chasing all morning. Yet Yuanyuan still left me in the dust. Pure brain-powered domination. Deleting this much? Are you crazy? To create, you must destroy. Coding at that speed, I couldn't even reach half of it. Can he really boost the space window cleaner's performance again? Taiku, the hospital says you are discharged. Why aren't you at work? I just recovered and need rest. We are colleagues trying to work me to death. Are you working? You're heartless. Diarrhea is no major illness. In other departments, they'd make you teach on and for. I've been patient. Are you writing the space window cleaner program? It's optimized to the absolute limit. If I keep going, I'll only gain a few points. I'm over it. A few points. Jinling Tech just boosted performance by 50%. 50%. I called them. They're currently pushing for ... 60%. Apparently. They're confident. Send me the paper. I did. No reply meant you were sleeping. Sleep when you're dead. Get back to campus and teach right now. Get the team together. We must conquer this 60% milestone before Jinling Tech. Got it. I'm on my way. 35% should be the limit. How did they skyrocket like that? 50%. A miracle. Brain-inspired coding actually works. Jinling Tech has a genius we are going to lose. I don't get this. The structure is too complex. Wait. How does this even run? Bad news. Jinling Tech is leading. They boosted the space window cleaner's performance by 50%. Tonight at 8 p.m., Professor Wan will break down their method in the lecture hall. Everyone must be on time. Whoever breaks through gets a massive reward from the math department. 50%? That's insane. Stop working. Man, it's over. Jinling Tech boosted performance by 50%. Research races are brutal. Lose a step. Lose everything. Heading to the restroom. Wait. What's going on? Still coding. Wake up. Jinling Tech ended the game. 50% is ending the game. Look at this. It's identical to Jinling Tech's course structure. He actually wrote this. Wait, you wrote this ages ago. Oh my god. Your program has other innovations too, right? Just the tip of the iceberg. Don't distract me. I need to finish before the lecture. Honestly, I'm confident. Double quotes ... to boost the space window cleaner's performance by over 100%. An hour-long job will take under half an hour. I want to give up. Jinling Tech is insane. How do we beat 50%? Impossible. We have to. How can Jinghai's finest surrender to Jinling? 50%. Let's hit 70. Oh, big talk. Try hitting 30 first. Anyone can dream of 100%. Now, we can only rely on Professor Wang. Maybe Zkefu can pull it off with luck. And Songhe, he only wowed us on day 1. Then went invisible. Maybe he's charging up a big move to blow us all away again. Charging up. My foot. Momentum fades when you stall. Zkefu and Professor Wang grind daily. But Songhe is long gone. Everyone's lost hope. Even this old-timer is wavering. Where is Songhe? He's coding in his dorm, sir. Said he'll be right. Double quotes ... over immediately. Wang, should we wait for Songhe? No. With his level, he can probably understand Jinling's paper alone. I'll teach the others first, and tutor him privately later if needed. Class, look at this diagram. Familiar? The Jinling Tech team creatively applied a mathematical concept, minimal surfaces. Joseph Plateau asserted that any simple closed curve in space can yield. Double quotes ... a minimal surface of least area. Sound familiar? This is basic textbook material, but who here can actually apply it? Like dipping a wire ring into soapy water to form a soap film. ... which is the minimal surface. That's basic. Jinling Tech used NPR surfaces. See the diagram? Its equation is ... Eager students taking notes reminds me of Songhe. That kid never takes notes, yet understands everything and pulled off a 17% boost. These students write furiously, but what will they achieve? I shouldn't think like that. Why isn't Songhe here? Should I call? Only 10 minutes left. Don't call. Text him. If he's busy programming, a call will ruin his train of thought. Done. Anyone else? Any questions on what I just covered? Well, since you're all set, classes. Sorry, professor. I am almost there. I think ... I wrote a new program. There should be a breakthrough. All right. Class is now self-study. Discuss amongst yourselves. Songhe, come up and show us your program. How much speed up? Did you beat 50%? I don't know. I just finished and rushed over. Oh, I uploaded the code to the bot, and it climbed up. It's getting away. Shoot. Did Songhe get the premium version? Our bots are totally knockoffs. Haha. Professor, it's too high. No ladder. We can't get it down to test the speed. Look at its path. Wiping left to right, centimeter by centimeter, it will come down. Explain the program first. Once you are done, it'll have crawled down. The scale expanded tenfold. We thought streamlined code was faster, but he boosted performance with a massive, repetitive program. This kid's creativity is unbelievable. My program focuses on one thing: posture adjustment. The old version had terrible balance and coordination, constantly pausing to steady itself. I modified its posture to ... suit crawling, unlocking its performance. For the coding, I referenced various math concepts, even the Calabi conjecture. The Calabi conjecture. Even grad students struggle with that. He's a ... undergrad. Is he a god? Don't get me wrong. I just clarified some minor concepts and got inspiration studying the Calabi conjecture. I don't fully understand it yet. That takes time. How far are you? The weak Dirichlet problem. I tried estimation, but it's too hard. Try Newton's approximation method for zeros of real-valued functions. After that, learn the Schwartz alternating method. Songhe. Once you try applying the complex Monge-Ampere equation to run the third, second, first, and zero-order estimates, the core problem should be solved. Oh, I forgot you're still young. This stuff is too advanced for you. Don't rush. Take a year to study. Learn the basics first. Don't try to fly before you can crawl. Alright class, who's up to date on the latest trends? Let's start there. Once you get the basics of it, you can apply it to coding. First, let's recall the change of variables for double integrals and the Jacobian determinant. It's maxed out. You actually developed a perfect program for the space window cleaning bug. We completely blew past our targets, bringing massive pride to Tsinghua University. Jinling Tech is nothing compared to us. Ha ha ha. No way. That is absolutely mind-blowing. So this is the ultimate form of the window cleaning bug. We are totally toast. A whole night of taking notes is completely useless now. The genius did all the work, leaving only one important task. You've got to get this done tonight. I know. Once this paper is published, Jinling Tech's work on the space window cleaning bug is officially over. I can't imagine how much resentment they'll harbor. Dad news, the editor from Nature rejected the paper. They need an English draft of Songhesu, or they won't even look at it. Is submitting in Chinese to top journals really this hard? Cell and Nature both rejected us. Only Science is left. Can we really not break this decades-old tradition? Hey handsome, sleeping. Am I bothering you by calling so late? Very much so. Hang up. Wait. I have great news. Massive news. The editor of Cell just emailed. They had a change of heart. They want us to stop submitting elsewhere and publish with them. They'll even accept the Chinese draft, but with conditions. What conditions? First, the manuscript must be bilingual. One paragraph of Chinese, one of English. A bilingual layout is totally fine. Granted. What's the next condition? The second is if you had any breakthrough results, you must prioritize Cell. The third is to get your academic contacts to submit to them instead of Nature or Science. Agreed. Let's give it to Cell. Ask when it publishes. End of the month. Great. Thank them from me. My gratitude. How is the situation? Isn't Songhe studying the Calabi conjecture? He is totally out of his depth trying something that profound. Surely he's given up by ... Now, right? It's too difficult. The Sassoon conjecture used over 20 methods, but only found more loopholes. He didn't finish studying it. He only learned part of the Calabi conjecture. But that was enough. What do you mean? Songhe optimized the window cleaning books, programmed to the absolute limit, boosting speed by 310%. This project is officially closed. I'm sorry, Katrina. I lost. A 310% boost is insane. Songhe's math skills are no joke. What do you mean? I took the wrong path by obsessing over fine-tuning. Songhe took a different route, learned something new, and applied it. Maybe I was too rigid. You have to win the next round. No chance this week, but I'll regroup for next week's mission. Since you're free, let's prove a conjecture together. You mean the Sassoon conjecture? If we prove it, I might check out Tsinghua University's library. The 310% speed-up paper, submitted. and the Songhesu paper hits sell this month. Your rating will easily break into the top 10,000. It's in the bag. Another all-nighter. Isn't the Bud project over? What are you busy with? Proving the Sassoon conjecture. Studied it all night with zero clues. The Sassoon conjecture, that's a gatekeeper boss in math. Nearly impossible for students. I owe him one. Should I help? I'm still 15 levels apart. Fighting above my level is too exhausting. Better grind some textbook problems to level up first, then help him. Professor, we're studying, but it's getting too hard. What's hard? We've used the same Tanji textbook for years. Don't talk nonsense. Tanji linear algebra is very simple. I've taught this for years. I know how easy it is. Sometimes you need to look at yourself. Have you been paying attention? Have you done your homework seriously? All right, get out. Come in. Oh, Songhe, come on in and take a seat. Pour yourself some tea if you want. Our math department's hero is here. Songhe, your reward will be approved in a few days. I'll notify you to collect it. Thank you. Dean Sai. Professor Wan, do you have any math books to recommend? We've spent the last 2 years writing a new textbook series. The professors poured their life's work into this. Once published, our department's standing will soar. Want a sneak peek? Songhe. Several professors even turned down national projects just to finish this. They've put their entire academic careers on the line. Absolutely not. The textbook hasn't gone to the publisher yet. It's classified. Only professors and associate professors can view it. Even teaching assistants can't look at it, let alone a student. What if it leaks? Remember your non-disclosure agreement? Well, it's for students anyway. Why not let Songhe test it first? So Tsinghua University had a secret weapon. This textbook is gold. It's against the rules. Wang Taiku, privately giving it to a student? At least ask the other professors. They don't know. So what opinion would they have? Only you, me, and Songhe know. Keep it quiet. Throw the rules out. Next week brings a new task. He's the backbone of the department, and you're holding him back. Dean Sai, don't worry. I will only read it myself and keep it completely secret. My lips are sealed. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Dean. We're so old and still acting for a student. What if we get caught? Our reputations would be ruined. Why ruined? Others would say we're a couple of old fools playing tricks. Ridiculous. Education is profound. It's more than just solving problems. After our little act, Songhe will study day and night. Next time, you play the bad guy. I like the kid too much to play the villain. By the way, Chekhov, should we give Chekhov a copy? He's an outsider. After all, this is way too profound. You can't find math books like this on the market. It's groundbreaking. Even though it's broken down, it's still hard to swallow. Too many prerequisites are missing. Rome wasn't built in a day, so let's start from the beginning. My current work on the Anapur surface is done. Turn your attention elsewhere. Don't waste time, sir. Give us a direction. I'm not sure yet, but I have a feeling. Applying Calabi's theorem to the window cleaning bug could yield a massive upgrade. Bad news, though. Tsinghua University's math department just published their paper. The space window cleaning bug's performance was boosted by 3,100,000%, hitting the absolute limit. The project is officially over. Who did this? The paper is by Songhe, supposedly a high schooler. He only attended lectures at Tsinghua for a competition and pulled this off. How capable is this Songhe anyway? Do you like it? We worked all night to make this celebratory gift for you. I love it. Can I roll it up and take it? Of course, it's yours. If this gets out, I'll never show my face again. Also, at the end of the month, when your paper hits sell, the school will host a lecture in the main auditorium. You'll give a talk, alone. For how long? Not alone. We'll invite several experts. We'll set the date later. Afterward, you'll network with them to get to know them. Can the school really invite actual heavyweights? The experts Professor Ma contacted are elite. Even the President Bozan scrapes to them. Just do your best. What should I speak about? Any topic. You have complete freedom. It's incredibly deep. Behind every single step we overlook lies a brilliant piece of logic. I still haven't mastered Euler-Poincare theory. Looks like another all-nighter to prove the Sassoon conjecture. I've only managed to get a head start on it. What a coincidence. Any thoughts on the next step? I've been stuck for 30 minutes. Tried 7 or 8 paths with no luck. Weren't you studying the Calabi-Yau theorem? That Pikachu theorem is too tough to crack quickly. I settled for something easier, but the Sassoon conjecture is anything but simple. Have a drink for inspiration. No. Alcohol slows down your brain and ruins your focus. I'll pass. It's too difficult. My foundation is only good enough for guessing multiple choice answers. I need some stepping stone material. It's actually from the St. Petersburg school. Chekhov went there too. What a coincidence, but I can't find. Professor Wan, I want to study the Lyapunov exponent. Do you have beginner-friendly papers on it? The Lyapunov exponent, you've reached that level already. Let me find a digital copy. Hang on. Thanks, Professor. Songhesu suddenly joined the proof. Chekhov is now only a tiny step ahead. I did my best. I'm a bit rusty starting out, but don't worry. Before Katerina wakes up, we have to make a major breakthrough. No way back. Solutions to differential equations are called flows, and they must intersect, just like rivers, where every drop of water has only one path. Way too easy. Yes, conquered the Lyapunov exponent. Let's go. The Poincare map, defined as an n-1-dimensional manifold hyperplane embedded in an n-dimensional Euclidean space, intersects the flow to form a new point. That is the Poincare map. A wall I once easily scaled now seems like nothing but a speed bump. Damn you, Shaxson. If you want to study math, study it, but why throw out random conjectures? Leaving what you can't solve to future generations is pure torture. I'm awake. Any progress? Crap, the whole night passed and I only overheard a tiny bit. I can't even tell if it's right. How do I explain this? Whatever. I'll pretend I'm still asleep and sneak in a few more hours of work. Come in. Holy crap, old Z, you really need to take care of your health. So stressed, no inspiration. Drink a bottle. Find a loophole, drink another. Before I knew it, I'd had way too many. Honestly, you're built for corporate dinners. You drink the whole table under. Anyway, how's your progress? I made a massive breakthrough. Let me copy down and double check. Sure. Go ahead. I've already verified it twice. There's a tiny loophole, but it's no big deal. I can fix it later, or you can patch it. My mind is stuck right now, so I wanted to ask where to go next. You haven't reached this step yet? No. My mind was in a terrible state tonight. It's fine. Take a look at my steps, speed things up, and build on them. You can do the heavy lifting on the later steps. Once we prove the Shaxson conjecture, the paper will have you as first author, and I'll just be in the back. After all, I'm mainly helping you out this time. No problem, the first sub-equation is correct. No problem, everything is completely correct, even. I can't even find that little loophole he mentioned. What do I do now? I'm teamed up with Katerina, but now Songhesu is squeezed in, and neither side knows about the other. This is a massive taboo in academia. If I tell Katerina that Songhesu did this, she will definitely look down on me. But if I hide it, once we sign the paper, everything will still come to light. I can't solve it myself, hiding it won't work, and confessing won't work either. This is a complete dead end. Primakov, you unreliable bastard. Stop playing dead. I know you're awake. Do you have any progress, or not? If you wanted him to join, you should have at least told me beforehand. What if he wants to be first author? Sorry, I've been completely wasted the past 2 days. He saw me working on the Shaxson conjecture and just went ahead and proved it. He doesn't even know you exist. You idiot. He's already started proving it. If I don't cooperate with him, what if he publishes first? Go talk to him about a collaboration right now. I must be the first author. On that basis, you can negotiate however you want. Alright, I'm heading out right now. Come in. What's going on? Your face looks off. I have a goddess I've had a crush on for years, Katerina. My confession got rejected. Don't panic. Maybe there's still a chance to fix it. Even if there isn't, there are thousands of girls out there. If this one doesn't work, just move on to another, right? She has an important task, to prove a math conjecture. She must be the first author. It's a matter of her future and destiny. She asked me for help, but I had no progress. Then you suddenly made progress. Wait a minute. So, it's not you who wants to prove the Shaxson conjecture, it's her. What do we do now? I've already written out 2 pages. After all my hard work, I want to see it through to the end. She's also proved a lot, and her progress is slightly ahead of yours. She wants to be the first author of the paper. She wants you to either step aside or cooperate with her. Don't worry, brother. This is solved. Isn't she just worried about me stealing first authorship? I never once thought about being the first author. I'm just helping you out. Originally, I planned for you to be first author, and I'd grab second author to get a publication. Now it's just her taking first author, and I'm still second. No difference. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Song, my friend. I can't let you lose out either. Later. You saved him. Let her handle most of the proof, and you'll get second author so your hard work isn't wasted. I can finally satisfy both loyalty and filial piety. That's not how you use that idiom. You could say keeping everyone happy. Keeping everyone happy sounds like a player, but seeing how grateful he is. I won't call him out for using a celebrity photo as his avatar. How can someone tormented by math look so fresh? Chekhov is practically turning into a Volga boatman. The key characteristic of elliptic operators is their invertibility. Elliptic operators on compact manifolds have finite dimensional kernels and co-kernels. Is my proof direction wrong starting from there? Yes, it's wrong. It's not completely invertible, only almost invertible. Your proof happens to fall outside that almost. Bullshit. My proof has no loopholes. If mine doesn't work, write a working one and show me. Damn you. Songhe, you liar. You say I'm wrong. So what's your method? Tell me. Your direction must be complete garbage. Impossible. I refuse to believe I'm at a dead end. I'm going to dig out your loopholes and strike you right where it hurts. You're very cute. I like your eyes. They look so intelligent. Ow. Thanks. That's just my nearsightedness getting worse. Nearsighted people always look at others that way. You're also prettier than I expected. Alright, let's get down to business. I plan to set X as an n-dimensional boundaryless differentiable manifold. A beautiful distraction trying to ruin my academic focus. Don't you dare mess with my calmness. Is my proof direction okay? Yes, your direction is indeed correct. Then take your time proving it. Tomorrow morning we'll exchange progress. Goodbye. Well, the Russian girl is definitely a bit better than Z, but if she wants to crush me in math, she's still too green. Primakov, avenge me. I got absolutely wrecked by Songhe. I couldn't find a single mistake of his, but he pointed out dozens of mine. No problem, leave it to me. Old Juan, anyone who didn't know better would think Songhe paid you. Hush money. You're laying on the praise so thick. The whole thing is about how incredibly brilliant and gifted he is. Thick. Well, maybe a bit, but there's no chose. It's just the truth. No one else can even keep up with his progress, so I can't just make things up to praise them. True. But in a couple of days, the higher-ups are handing down a new task. I wonder if this kid can still hold his own then. I have faith in him. This kid always pulls off something amazing. By the way, about that set of math conjecture proofs, history textbooks, can he understand them? Songhe always learns things incredibly fast. How fast? Out of the 5 textbooks, skipping the hardest 5th one, I estimate he can finish the first 4 in a month. Old Wong, you're way too obsessed with him. Mastering 1 book a month is already lightning fast. You think he reads 1 book a week? Ha ha ha, are you questioning my judgment? I'm just being realistic. Professor Wong, Dean Sai. I'm here to return some books. Returning books. Yes, I've finished the first 2, so I'm handing them back to the department so they don't linger in my room and cause trouble. What about the first 2? Finished them, mastered them completely. Memorized everything. This textbook is incredibly useful. Yesterday, while proving the conjecture, I got so much inspiration from it. Thank you, Professor. Proving the conjecture. Why did you suddenly run off to prove conjectures? Oh, it was a misunderstanding. A while ago. Little song. Wherever there are people, there is a battlefield. The math community is no different. You feel like you stumbled into their project, barged in, took a spot on their paper, and diluted the value of their work, and feel like you're in the wrong. Right? Wrong. That's not how the rules of the game work. A conjecture is just sitting there. Whoever proves it owns it. If you're not friends, you fight for a tooth and nail. If you prove it first, you must take first author. Screw everyone else, whoever they are. Ha ha, you two are overthinking this. If it were a major breakthrough, I'd definitely claim it without hesitation. First come, first served. But the Sassoon conjecture is just small-time stuff. Nothing to brag about. My goal is a Millennium Prize level achievement. Chekhov helped me out a lot before, so I'm just returning the favor by helping him prove it. If I snatch first author, it'd be like helping a brother or a girl and then marrying her myself. That's just dirty. I also want to use this mix-up to test their character. Who knows, I might need them as assistants in the future. What if you actually prove it first? You watch their reactions closely. If they comfortably put you as second author, they're not worth keeping close. But if they offer you co-first author or some other compensation, it shows these two Russians have decent character. Yes, we have plenty of time. Wise decision, Dean. That's exactly what I have in mind. Let's treat this conjecture as a litmus test for friendship. Well, I'm heading back to study. Thanks, professors. Hey, He Chen, what kind of gibberish are you writing? For self-studying DRAC single quote stop, stop, stop. I surrender. I brought this humiliation on myself. It's getting harder and harder. Next step, project compact manifolds and define closed embedding. Preserving the push-forward operation of the index. Almost there. Only one final step left before the proof is complete. Good afternoon. Didn't we say we'd exchange progress tomorrow? No need to wait until tomorrow. Show me what you've got. Oh, I did a rough verification. It seems you really did prove it. How could you be so fast? Actually, the process isn't completely airtight. There are 7 or 8 loopholes. We need a backup proof to show the framework is solid. I wrote it in such a rush that the details need patching up. You know what? Chekhov and I were calculating so hard today our wrists almost snapped, just fearing you'd beat us to it. Instead, you basically teleported to the finish line. Since that's the case, you have to be the first author. After all, you solved it yourself. We had a deal, and I can't just change that. Still, Chekhov says you're loaded, so I can't even buy you out. Your name has to be on your own breakthrough. First author. Honestly, this paper was just a quick proof for me. It took about as much time as doing homework. Homework. This is the Sassoon conjecture. You're really rubbing salt in the wound here, aren't you? Anyway, we still need to fix the loopholes. You're in charge of patching up the loopholes, and we'll publish it as co-first authors with your name first. But if we're co-first and my name still comes first, I'm going to owe you a massive favor. You can ask me for absolutely anything in return. Nothing else. Just don't refuse if I call you for help with math in the future. Sure. Anytime. I'll hang up now to fix the gaps. Don't hang up. Stay on the line so you can ask questions. By the way, some quick gossip. You and what's the deal with Chekhov? Good friends. Just good friends. Why'd you hesitate? Don't worry. My lips are sealed. I won't say a word. To be honest, I don't know. It feels like a bit more than friends, but maybe not. Every time I try to ask if he likes me, he won't admit it. Oh, Chekhov. For a grown man to be that shy, he deserves to be single. The other day, we ate at the cafeteria, and he mentioned a friend was visiting soon and he'd show them around. That friend is you, right? It is, but I probably can't make it. Why not? Because I lied to him. I'm not going to Chenghuang University to study abroad. I've been given a different mission. The news about it should break in a few hours. What kind of big news? The kind the whole world will see. You guys fired the first shot, and the space race is officially on. The Sassoon conjecture doesn't even need to be proven anymore. Thanks for your help. Go get some rest. Oh no, son, he actually proved it. The first author should be him. But what about Katerina? If we give Katerina first author, then Songhe gets screwed over. If we give it to Songhe, Katerina's career takes a hit. What a total dilemma. But Katerina says, Songhe and I agreed to be co-first authors. I'll owe him a huge favor after it's published. That's awesome. A total win-win. In that case, I owe him one too. Next time he asks you to solve something, count me in as a helper. Okay, Katerina, will you still come to Chenghuang University? No. Why not? Because the Sassoon conjecture got scooped. Actually, I've been lying to you these past few days. I'm not going to study abroad anymore. I'm staying in Russia. Why? Just watch the news in a few hours. Our country is about to announce our own space program. This time, we're going all out and risking everything. Space race. The professor approached me and said, I have what it takes to join their top secret R&D team. Once you complete your studies and return, you can better support our space program. So, is our space program a solo run? A space program is a money-burning monster. The Chinese have cash to burn, but we're broke, so we aren't going it alone. We are currently negotiating a partnership with India. India, they're broke too. What's the point of a teammate like that? I thought we were allies with China, so why aren't we partnering up? There is some minor cooperation like sending you to help out, but they'll never let you near the core project. At best, they'll have you study fringe products like the space window cleaning bug. Historically, alliances always shift. Today's friends might not be tomorrow's. The future is unpredictable. We can't rely on anyone else. We have to stand on our own 2 feet. Wow, they move fast, rebuilding their industrial system, teaming up with private aerospace giants, and even targeting moon tourism. An established space superpower really does have deep heritage, cash, and technology. Our first competitor has officially emerged. The big boss waves the flag, and the sidekicks fall in line. Totally expected. And this is where Katerina is heading the Star Domain project. Their tech base isn't bad, but it's basically two broke nations joining forces. Still, brute force can work miracles. Fighting with Titan belts is not to be underestimated. Oh, look, a second competitor enters the ring. Man, these guys are such flip-floppers. They try not to offend anyone and want to cling to every big player. The European Space Agency has solid tech, but inside it's a disjointed mess. Dickering is their default mode, good for small parts, but hopeless for big moves. They prepared so many press releases. Looks like they're trying to solve the issue of fragmented internal industries. Announcement: tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. in the lecture hall, a new task will be announced. Once this final opportunity ends, we'll go straight into the written exam to enter the Lunar City Project's final selection phase. The Academy is handing out heavy bonuses. Also, the paper's loopholes are almost patched. Katerina wants to publish it in a math journal on our site. What do you think? Either way it is fine with me. I don't really care. Hey, I saw in the news that your country is also launching a space program. Will you go back to support them? No, I'm staying here to join Project Moon Castle. Katerina is staying back home. She'll be transferred to a classified department soon. Aren't you going after her? Confess your feelings while you still have contact. Don't chicken out, or someone else will steal her. Wow, you sound like you've got plenty of experience. How many girlfriends have you had? Bro, I'm just a high schooler. You're already an old man. What's your future career plan anyway? First, try to get into Project Moon Castle to work and learn some skills. After that, maybe I'll listen to Katerina. Wherever she tells me to go, I'll go. You could always join my company. Your company? Yeah, my first startup, Chenghuang, is already up and running with huge profits. Both you and Katerina can join. As long as you've got the skills, I pay generously. I'll think about it. Katerina wants me to return and serve our country in a few years. That doesn't conflict. After she spends a few years back home, she have some status. If you go back then and start from the bottom, you won't be able to protect her. Coming to my company is completely different. I'll make you a team leader with a high salary, luxury cars, and a mansion. You'll look so incredibly successful. If you bring Katerina over and she sees your lifestyle, she naturally want to build a life with you. Fine. I'll wait for your company to hire mathematicians. I'll study hard these next few years and try to surpass your math skills. So when you hire me, you'll feel it was totally worth it. It's a deal. First, let's announce a major commendation to reward classmate Songhesu for his outstanding contribution to optimizing the space window cleaning bug program. He is specially awarded the title of Jinghai Outstanding Scholar. Effective today, Songhesu will receive a special Jinghai government allowance of 5,000 yuan per month, valid for life, with guaranteed raises and no cuts. Classmate Songhesu, please come up to receive your award. Next, I will announce the new task, our very last task of the preliminary phase, and your final opportunity. As they say, raising questions is just as important as solving them. Proposing and solving conjectures is how modern cutting-edge math progresses. To accelerate this progress and stock up the mathematical arsenal for Project Moon Castle, the higher-ups have decided to crowdsource math conjectures. Post your ideas in the group, and I'll submit them to our experts for review. There are two criteria. First, Does it overlap with known conjectures? Second, does it have academic value? Once approved, each valid conjecture counts toward your personal score, boosting your assessment. If your conjecture is valuable, you can publish it yourself, which counts for double points. A great deal, right? Do you have any conjectures? Yeah, over 10 of them. They're just basic little thoughts not worth a paper, but I saved them up, and now they're perfect for boosting my score. Over 10. The starting gun has an even fire, and someone is already way ahead. Everyone, calm down, please. To encourage proposing and solving conjectures, this task will be a dual school showdown. Our opponent is the mathematics department at Jinling Institute of Technology. The rules for this dual school competition cover 2 separate tracks: conjectures and proofs. You have 2 weeks to propose as many conjectures as possible. Dean, this rule isn't fair. Jinling Institute of Technology has twice our numbers. It's a 2-on-1 fight. Well, numbers are part of your combat strength. Research is just like war. Nobody cares if you have more or fewer people. The enemy won't show mercy just because you're outnumbered. Now that the rules are clear, losing to Jinghai University, when our student quality, supposedly superior, is absolutely unacceptable. Now, let's welcome Kong Gaoji to the stage for tactical deployment. While standing off stage, I noticed a lot of you are getting ahead of yourselves. During the last round with the space window cleaning bug, we were completely crushed by Jinghai University. They have a dark horse, and underestimating them is suicide. Next, I will split us into offensive and defensive teams. This new math conjecture task is brutal. It tests our foundations and demands absolute mental flexibility. Come on in, I've put together 12 conjectures. Do you think they look good? Excellent, submit them immediately. Firing off these 12 shells of yours is going to give us an absolutely explosive start. Looks like they fired the opening shot. Attention everyone. Jinling Institute of Technology just got 10 new conjectures approved. The score is 0 to 10. Let's step on the gas. Guys, I'm heading back to my dorm right now to upload mine. Define the degenerate envelope of set X as a polar region of its partition. Given that the intersection of finite sets belongs to omega, and X is a discrete space, the conjecture fails. Well, the first one isn't too hard. Let's see the second. Done. That's another one in the bag. These aren't random. It's a major conjecture followed by several minor ones. Branching out like a tree, they're sequentially linked. But anything easily conceivable has already been solved by our predecessors. There's nothing left in known territories. No easy pickings left. The only way forward is pushing into uncharted mathematical territory. If I want to propose high-level conjectures, it looks like I have to try brain-mimicking programming. Sigh. Since I can't borrow the ultimate cheat tool, I have to rely on sheer brain power to power through. It's just too damn hard for a human mind to visualize high-dimensional worlds. The high-dimensional vote I just built collapsed in an instant. Are you feeling alright? Your face is pale as a ghost, and you're sweating bullets. Oh, man. I'm just trying to visualize high-dimensional topology. This stuff is an absolute brain melter. Even oxygen therapy isn't helping. Wow. It's already 1:30 in the morning. Did you come here for something? Yeah, but I'm completely drained right now. Pulling an all-nighter like this, there's no way I can carry us against Jinling Institute. How's your progress? Absolute 0. We're going to get absolutely crushed tomorrow. We can only pray for the other guys now. Brain-mimicking programming. This is a municipal strategic level asset. You are not in our inner circle yet, so originally, I could not give it to you, but your contribution earned an exception. There is a test paper below. Pass it. Do not let me down. Why is there biology on a math exam? This has to be a test from the higher-ups. I better leave a note. Here is an opportunity. The programming tools have already been delivered to your dorm. Keep them safe, Kang Kiao. The materials are here. Is this exam just a cover? The USB drive was already at my door. An internal agent update for brain defense programming. We are down by 37 points. If we drag this out, even a breakthrough won't save us. Writing this paper feels like climbing a snowy mountain. My head is splitting, and the program is just too bloated. My crappy computer can't even handle it anymore. Time for dinner. Still haven't found it. No. I am extremely close. It is right ahead. Go on without me. My train of thought cannot be broken. Found it. Give up yet. My heart is completely frozen. Songhe hasn't made a sound in days. He has probably hit his limit. Guys, if you really cannot figure out the conjectures, you can start preparing early. The preliminary exam for Project Chen is ultimately about individual admissions. Songhe didn't show up. The kid has been under too much pressure lately. Hope he's not having a breakdown. Look at the group chat. Songhe posted 10 new conjectures. He posted 10 in one go. Another 10. That is 20 in a row. All top-tier geometry problems. Did the math god blow up his ammo depot? All 10 of Songhe's first-round conjectures passed review. We are suddenly leading by 30 points. The group says Tsinghua University just posted 10 new conjectures. No worries, we still have a 30-point lead. Get lost. Listen up. Guys, Tsinghua University is making a fierce charge. Drop everything. The gap is down to 13 points. Are they on steroids today? Everyone, calm down. Reorganize the offense and defense teams. Anyone who knows geometry, sit on the east side and help me quickly prove their conjectures. The rest of you, sit on the west side. They are about to catch up. We passed them. We actually took the lead back from Jinling. Classic god he. This morning, he was like a god descending, completely crushing Kirin Tech. Insane. Alright, save the celebration for later. Now that we have the lead, they will counterattack hard. Back to work. Let's expand. Our big win must completely crush Kirin Tech. You were absolutely legendary today, brother. Such a shame you weren't in the classroom. Everyone was cheering and going wild for you. Calm down. I am going to grind for 2 more days. Next week is still the task window. I have a gut feeling that a truly mind-blowing conjecture is hidden very close to my path. One that will shock every major university. A groundbreaking conjecture of massive ambition. The setup is laid out, and I can already smell the prey. Why not go after it? If we get all of them through, that is another 30 points. Keep it down. Keep it down. 45 points. We are making great progress. Keep it up. Everyone. There is instant coffee in my drawer. Grab some. We have 52 points now. Let's push to 60. Sleep only when you can't hold on. 55 points is a massive breakthrough. Now we just wait to see how Tsinghua University is doing. Wait, we're down by 43 points. We are doomed. Students, what was supposed to be a grand victory? A couple of days ago, I was ready to give up, but God he always turns the tide. He literally tore through Kirin Tech's math department all by himself. Wait, we closed last night 75 points ahead. The gap hasn't changed. Oh no. They are targeting me. Brother Su, we have a major problem. Kirin Tech has a genius who just released a bunch of geometry conjectures. None of us can solve them. Don't worry, I will handle it. I am reviewing his work. His level is indeed on par with mine. And his research direction is incredibly similar to mine. I hope you understand what I mean. I will remember this. The conjectures are tough and bizarre. Yet he solved 10 in response with demonic calculation speed. Wait. Songhe's choices seem deliberate. I get it now. He is guiding me to uncover a massive new conjecture. Kirin Tech ... It is that old bastard again. He really is smart. Hey. Law 1. Why are you so happy? Just the summary for this task. The victory is already sealed, so I'm writing it early. I'll just reuse the draft from the Space Window Cleaner task. Last time was on Songhe, and this time is no different. The other students are just like extras making up the numbers. He's the only one carrying us. Oh, here comes Young-san. Come on in and sit. Teen, Professor, I need your help finding someone. Finding who? Are you sure you want to communicate your research direction purely through the correctness of conjectures? Absolutely. I have taught for years and never heard of such a thing. All right, I will try to reach out to Jinling Tech for you. Hello. Yes. This is the Dean of the School of Mathematics at Tsinghua University. Oh. That is perfect. Let's have them exchange contact info. Thank you. Dean, thank you. Professor. This part deals with positive definite intersection forms. Can it be diagonalized into the corresponding matrix? For topological manifolds, if they aren't diagonalizable, maybe try submanifold L in the new process. Lao Tsai. You. Why is your brow furrowing even deeper? The annual awards tally has started. It is highly unlikely our maths department will be named an advanced department this year. The life sciences department will definitely take 1 slot. Who else is left to compete with us? We took on Project Chen this year. And we have published plenty of top-tier papers, but the computer science department took on a military contract, which is just as prestigious. What about paper output? We were highly productive this year. Coincidentally, so were they. I just checked, they have 5 world-class achievements, ... while our department only has 4. We are short by 1 single paper. What a shame. Dean sigh. Professor Wang, I happen to have a world-class achievement right here. What is this? A new breakthrough in geometric topology. It is a conjecture. Kong Gaojian, I added some new ideas based on the existing 11/8 conjecture. I plan to co-publish a paper with him. The 11/8 conjecture is extremely difficult. Have you already studied it that deeply? You can actually understand the 11/8 conjecture. Thank you, Dean. How could I let you pour tea for a junior like me? Pouring tea. If you can actually deliver a world-class result, I will buy you dinner for a whole month. This is excellent. It is a highly valuable conjecture that easily qualifies as a world-class achievement. Incredible. With this, our chances of winning the advanced department title are massive. The computer science department will have to bow down. Which journal do you plan to submit to? I haven't decided yet. Do you have any recommendations? Send it to PKU Mathematical Journal. It is a top-tier math journal in the country. I have some connections there and can help speed up the review process. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Professor. I will go back and write the paper to finalize the draft as soon as possible. Man, if we win the advanced department title this year, this kid is really taking all the spotlight. Why do you say that? Well, between the biology department and the maths department, whichever one he is in gets named the advanced department. Shanghai University's top department literally depends on him. So, how did it go? Did you show the new conjecture to your professor? Yes, I did. He wants us to write a paper for the PKU Mathematical Journal. I will send you the content so we can draft it together. To be honest, I have very little experience writing math papers. Don't worry. I have published over 40 papers. I know the academic writing drill inside out. Did you hear? Songhesu is going to the lecture tonight. My friend in the biology department said, he is incredibly handsome in person. They aren't even letting us bring phones this time. So mysterious, but if they actually display ... alien remains or something, count me in. Honestly, I am only going to see Songhesu, the genius who came up with the Songhesu prime. Who cares about the other experts? Oh my god. With this many people, I feel like an alien specimen myself. I am just an ordinary student. Let me finish eating and head to the office building. The guest speaker for tonight's lecture is about to arrive, and they specifically asked to see you. Don't worry, the presentation is secondary. They are mostly coming just to meet you. Is this really the authoritative expert? Shouldn't they be covered in wrinkles and wearing thick bifocals? She looks like a movie star. Songhesu is my student. Hello, I am Xian Xiaodong. I specialize in brain science, and I actually developed the brain defense programming myself. So the creator of the brain defense programming is actually her. I see you wrote here that you are interested in brain science. Is that true? Absolutely. The brain is a fascinating organ and a tough fortress for biology to conquer. It is my dream research area. Let me test you then. How much do you know about grandmother cells? Scientists theorized that specific neurons in the brain light up only when your grandmother appears, and if they die, you won't recognize her. It is an old theory. What about glial cells? They are linked to memory, and improving synaptic plasticity can ... significantly boost memory. If these glial cells in the hippocampus are blocked, it leads to dementia. The concept of emergent properties contradicts the grandmother cell theory, suggesting a vast network of brain cells is at play. The key is how they connect, not the individual cells. You saying you are interested in brain science was probably just flattery, wasn't it? If you were genuinely interested, your knowledge wouldn't stop here. But don't worry, you are still young. I bet you haven't even made this your life's research goal. I do find brain science fascinating, especially your brain defense programming. Tis a miracle. I just haven't had time to dive deep. You've got talent. You can learn from me, but not right now. Your foundation is too weak. You need remedial work. As a student, you are excellent, but you are not qualified for my project group yet. I understand. I am just a green student, Professor Zio. What should I learn? Any book recommendations? Learn war by fighting it. Do other research first. Get some results, and you'll master it. Build up your math and biology, and dabble in chemistry too. You will need them when you study the brain with me. Goodbye, Professor. Wu. Down. This ... is the real challenge. That build. Those eyes. He is the leader of Group 2, working in the secret base. Oh. What a handsome kid. Songhe. We meet again. You two ... Hello, professors. You're wrong. If you call him professor, you have to call me grandmaster. Calling me professor isn't right either. Just call me senior. We chatted in the group before. Senior Yuan Bang. Exactly. This is my teacher, Yu Dai. Hello, Grandmaster Yu. His forehead is so high. His brain is so huge his skull can barely hold it. A total genius. Interested in working with me. Working with me. I really need a sharp math brain right now. On Bang. Fill him in. I make high explosives, and Professor Yu makes gunpowder. Do you know the difference? Explosives are for blasting. Gunpowder is a propellant. For instance, a rocket relies on burning gunpowder to fly, but relies on explosives to detonate once it hits the target. In essence, both are just violent combustion. Interested? What a coincidence. I just read a bunch of books on explosives lately. Black powder design and manufacturing and explosive shock damage and detonation. Characteristics. I memorized them all. Great. Excellent kid. Too bad you're so young. You ... Study with On Bang for a bit first. Want to make bombs with me? That sounds great, but does the Lunar City Project really need bombs? Of course. The space race has started. There will be more and more people from different countries on the moon. Wherever there are people, you need bombs. It's settled. During this selection phase, you make bombs with Yuan Bang. Once you make a name for yourself, come make rocket propellant with me. Let's go. Let's go grab food. You met Professor Zio, right? Tonight it is just the three of us. Pack up and get ready for the speech. Tonight time is tight, so no nonsense. We have invited 3 heavyweight experts, and the inventor of Songhesu, Songhe. Please welcome student Songhe to the stage. Wow, is he really this handsome in person? His looks are insane. Hello leaders, teachers, and classmates. Today, let's talk about the cutting-edge developments in the field of biology. Technologies that might completely reshape human society. Let's start with the antibiotics I am most familiar with. The peaks of science are waiting for all of you here to climb. Thank you, everyone. This giant screen at Tsinghua University ... is great. Perfect for playing a video. The basic concepts of explosive R&D are too shallow. It is just skin deep, but for these unprepared students, it is shocking. This is an 800-ton liquid rocket ... Engine test stand. What I make is rocket fuel. Class, today, we will discuss the basic theories and methods of brain science and how they are applied in various fields. I have already memorized all this history inside out. Oh, it is urgent. Let me show you how to do this. First, check your ranking. This selection phase will eliminate half of the candidates. Your goal is to break into the top 5,000. How? Choose courses and tasks freely. Classes and tasks earn you points. Failing classes or tasks will deduct points. It is totally empty now, but it will refresh after midnight tonight. Sounds easy. After midnight, I will send you an invite. I saved a spot for you, so just hit confirm. Check out other courses and tasks too, but watch the times and locations so they don't conflict. Thanks, Professor Yu. I barely survived the first round. Ranked 9,839. I was almost kicked out. Here it comes. This is interesting. Going straight for the hardest class. You're really doing explosives. Don't worry. I can grit my teeth and keep up. What are you signing up for? No explosives for me. It is too hard. I need an easy class to grind points steadily. You have completely shattered my confidence. My confidence is completely wrecked. Hey, look, there's a brain defense programming class. That is your strength. You easily get a top score. Signing up. No, it is held at Tsinghua. I have to go to Ruoqiang Base. Then I'll go to Ruoqiang too and stick with you. Please don't. Part of me wants to experience a top university, but sticking with a freak like Songhe feels way safer. I think I'll pass on Tsinghua. I will just find a brain defense programming class at Ruoqiang instead. Registration successful. Alright, let us pick a task. Time is limited, so do not take on anything too big. I will take this. Program the lunar base fire alarm. Easy difficulty. I will take this ... Program a lunar soul miner. I can finish it in my spare time. Wait. What? Leaving at midnight? I haven't even packed. Yes. Brother Songhe, we owe you big time. If your paper last semester hadn't completely saved our scores and boosted our points, we both would have been eliminated. Exactly. I ranked 9,989, barely squeezing through. God-san, you are my absolute savior. You're too polite. Professors, where are you headed? We're following Professor LV Tsinghe for lectures. You. Man. I'm exhausted. Songhe, where are you going? We are going to Ruoqiang Base. Songhe, work hard there. Try to make it to the mid-selection phase. If any biology tasks come up later, I will recommend you. Thank you, Professor LV. Keep it up. Son, you have a great shot. Right, you are King Heis, genius of a generation. Good luck. Don't you to give up either. Give it a shot, and you might just make it to the mid-selection phase. You both can hold your own now. Go make us proud. No one knows how long this selection phase will last. If any good projects come up later, I'll call you too. Thank you, Professor Wan, HMPH, GOAT.